Haddad? A rather simple performance, but a performance nonetheless. A tifo featuring the Swiss national team emblem. This is Europe, after all. That's important to know as well. And it's safe to say that Moussa Al-Tamari is the team's biggest star. Well, there is an opportunity, and certainly a reason, to invite a local star to perform, the United States. And here is the Swiss national team lineup. Murat Yakin has set them up in a 3-4-3 formation. In goal today is number 12. To truly enjoy the upcoming event, here's a great attack with a switch to the right flank, right to Captain Haddad. It was quite entertaining, and then there was a goalless draw against Norway, a cross into the penalty area. Here, you need to negotiate carefully, either in the Middle East or in Asian leagues, and not many people. Of course, if we're talking about right now, the Jordan national team is experiencing the best period in its football history. The team will play at the World Cup for the first time. It's a major achievement. On their 10th attempt, on the wing, he tried to take on Captain Haddad one-on-one, but couldn't. Menzambi played it back to Vargas, and here comes the cross. In midfield, there is some difference of opinion here. We need to understand where he should actually be used. But while we're discussing that, Dan Ndoye takes a shot. He apologizes to his teammates, realizing that he could have passed to Mbolo, who was in the box, or to Menzambi. A completely different option, but perhaps a shot to the near post to surprise the goalkeeper. Akanji pushes hard from behind, but number 9 Olban stays on his feet. A brilliant pass from Mbolo to Vargas. One-on-one chance. Abu Layla makes the save, but the flag goes up again. There are 5 stages, and the 5th one is the decisive playoff stage. Xhaka. He certainly knows how to do that. And jumping ahead, they eventually made it count. An overhead kick attempt here. On the other side of the bracket, Congo advanced past Jamaica. Ebisher to the right. Ndoye. Tight angle. Dan Ndoye. Couldn't collect it, but Switzerland wins the second ball. Again, possession stays with the hosts. Menzambi. Oh, what a move by Menzambi. He drove forward and smashed it in. Not bad. A layoff. Back pass to Briel. Briel returns it to Freuler. But here Remo tried to pull off something a little too clever. Meanwhile, Freuler is appealing for a penalty. Play on. Haddad to the right. Al-Tamari. Touch inside, a chance to hold it up, and that's a foul. No quick free kick here. Olban doesn't do that. Let's take a look. Well, actually, referee Rohit Sagi says, okay, points to the spot, time to make amends. And so, Briel Embolo steps up confidently. 1-0. Switzerland takes the lead. Haddad with the cross, another decent chance, though it never really turned into a shot. Look at this. Xhaka receives the ball. Menzambi does well in midfield. Xhaka makes a mistake passing backward. Granted, what a gift. Moussa Al-Tamari, he fails to capitalize on that present. The attack continues, so he has a chance to prove himself. Dan Ndoye has one too. 2-0. Another goal for Switzerland, this time from open play. The defense was cut apart far too easily. Ebischer. It looked like it was him. Abu Layla came a long way off his line trying to close down the Swiss attacker, but he couldn't get there. A right-footed finish past the goalkeeper. And it's 2-0. It could have been 1. Another fine cross to Briel Mbolo's head, and here's a great interception. Zakaria loses the ball. It was won by number 21, Al-Rajdan. Testing things out. A disguised pass toward Al-Rawabde doesn't get through, but Menzambi brilliantly glides past his opponent in a few touches, plays it right to Ndoye, and another cross comes in. This time, it finds Menzambi. Menzambi dances into the box beautifully. The Swiss immediately apply pressure. Haddad is doing his best. Menzambi. Nobody closes him down. Menzambi combines with Mbolo. The 1-2 works, and the shot follows. A long ball toward Al-Tamari. Not the best delivery, but here's the shot. 2-0 remains the score in the first half. But perhaps now, Briel Mbolo can put a beautiful finishing touch on the half. He's brought down in the box. Looks like a penalty. Yes, Al-Rassan misses the ball. Mbolo, apparently he won't take it himself this time. He'll give it away. And indeed, Mbolo gifts it to a teammate. Left foot. Granite. 3-0. It's Xhaka's 17th goal for Switzerland in his 146th appearance. Rodriguez and Jaques come on. Nice. And a shot. That's Amdouni, replacing Freuler. There are plenty of substitutions, in fact. Another powerful effort from Amdouni. Ricardo Rodriguez is 33 years old. Here he wins the ball excellently. Briel Embolo sends Fasnacht through, and Switzerland could have scored a fourth. Altamari nearly played a clever one-touch pass into the middle. The direction of the attack changes. Goal. Jordan scores. And the crowd erupts. Number 11, Oday El Fahouri, has come onto the field, a dangerous cross. After suffering a cruciate ligament injury, Amdouni played only 4 times this season, but he's going to the World Cup. Penalty. Al Tamari appeals for a penalty, and he gets it. Makes perfect sense. Meanwhile, Jordan attacks again. Another shot. Widmer. Elishari. A delicate lofted ball toward the far post. That would have been something. So, who's getting there first? It will be the scorer of Jordan's goal. He cuts onto his right foot and shoots. Abu Layla has been excellent today, despite conceding 3 goals. And here, oh dear, the Jordanian goalkeeper takes a hit to the face. Now it turns into something resembling a positional attack. Al Rawabda, decent numbers, a cross into the box. Al Arab rises high for it. And that's Briel Embolo. But no, that little chip isn't going to work here. Abu Layla today. He had a spell with Rangers, then with Greuther Fürth. Nice move here. A feint. A toe poke shot. The same here. There is something to work with. Oh no, you can't do that. A pass straight to the opponent. Fasnacht. He scores. How unfortunate. The ball is flicked on by number 15. Ibrahim Sadeh. Rodriguez simply clears the ball high into the air. A bit of pushing and shoving follows. And it was Sadeh who did that, then played it backward without looking, just like Granit Xhaka did in the first half. You can clearly see that the ball slipped off his foot. He struck it awkwardly with the calf. And Fasnacht beats Abu Layla.